Hi JC, how you doing? We're so glad that you could join us for another video. Today we're going to continue with the story of Jacob. Now you probably remember that Jacob tricked his father into giving him the blessing instead of his twin brother Esau. That wasn't very nice. In fact, Esau was so angry with Jacob that he planned to kill him. So Jacob had to run away to his uncle Laban's house. He stayed with his uncle, working for him by taking care of the animals. Uncle Laban wanted to pay Jacob, so he asked him how much money he wanted. Now, Uncle Laban, though, had two daughters. One was called Leah and the other was called Rachel. Rachel was very pretty and very nice. She was Uncle Laban's youngest daughter. Jacob fell in love with Rachel. So he thought for a minute and he said, "I don't want any money, Uncle. I'll work for you for 7 years if you allow me to marry your daughter Rachel." Uncle Laban thought that was a good deal, so he agreed. Jacob worked for 7 long years. He kept watch over the sheep and the goats and took care of them when they were hurt. Finally, the day of the wedding came. Laban planned a big party with all kinds of good food and drink, music and dancing. And at the wedding, Jacob wore his best clothes and the bride, she wore a beautiful dress with a heavy veil over her head. No one could see her face, not even Jacob. This was the kind of clothes that they wore back in the days. Poor Jacob, though, he was in for a big surprise, because when he took his bride home and he took her veil off, he found Leah standing there. He had married Leah instead of Rachel. Jacob was so angry and he ran to Laban's house. He banged on the door. "Where is Rachel? Why have you tricked me?" Uncle Laban tried to calm Jacob down. And he told him that it was custom to marry the oldest daughter first. Since Leah was the oldest daughter, Laban had tricked Jacob to marrying Leah. Laban told Jacob, though, "If you work for me for another 7 years, then Rachel could also be your wife." Jacob was angry, but he loved Rachel so much that he agreed to work for another 7 years. Uncle Laban tricked Jacob quite a few times over the years, but God continued to look after Jacob and he continued to bless him. What we can learn from this story is sometimes we might go to new places, sometimes we may feel alone, but we are never alone because God is always with us and he always look after us and he will continue to bless us. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Don't forget to look on the website where you can find loads of activities to do. We'll see you next week for another video. Take care. Bye.